Good morning, yogis. Hi, Kathy. Good morning, yogis. How are you? So we have a little bit of a new landscape here. My Facebook is having lots of problems, so I'm now recording from my phone. I was recording from my laptop. Personally, I like the laptop view a little bit more, so hopefully I can get that back up and running. I hope you guys are good today, and sorry I missed some of you yesterday for those classes. Again, I've been having a lot of technical difficulties. I think I have a virus that came in, so anyway, doing my best. So that's all we can do, right? And lots of deep breathing over and over again when needed. So today I do encourage a blanket or a towel or two to sit up on to get a little bit more length into the spine and hips and space into the hips. And if you have blocks or books or cans of, say, stewed tomatoes, I always love saying that, or anything to kind of lift you up that's sturdy for some lunges. And it just, again, feels good. It creates space into the hips if we're tight. And I like to make it so that it can be enjoyable. Yes, working you a little bit into that space of a nice stretch, but not overdoing it. Okay? All right. Let's see what time it is. 1 minute. Put this here. I feel so out of sync for where I am. Good. All right. So, as we begin, just taking your time. Again, I'm sitting up onto a nice cushy blanket. I have blocks, but as I said, if you have some other props that you can use, that's fantastic. And as we just settle, you might rock your sit bones a little bit side to side. Just let those shoulders melt away from the ears. And just allow yourself to feel, just allow yourself to connect into your practice. Showing up for yourself, and showing up for this practice of yoga, right? Which allows us to go a little deeper, asking us to pause for this time together, asking us to notice and observe ourselves and observe the thoughts that are wandering through your mind. And see if you can continuously let those thoughts go. Just set them aside and then observe. They'll revisit, they'll come back again and again. And so we just kindly come back to this present moment. That's all we have right here and now, this gift. And notice the physical body, right? Notice the shoulders, the hips. Notice how that feels. And see if you can release some of the gripping, right? I usually grip into my shoulders a little bit, and it takes me some time to just settle them and relax them. Just notice how when you release, kind of consciously bring the mind there to let go of some of that tension. Notice how that feels. And just begin to relax these beautiful facial muscles, that possible frowning of the eyebrows and temples that you might not even realize. And see if you can just begin to relax those eyelids, all those little muscles around the eyes as well. And then come into the cheeks and let those muscles relax down into the jaw, down into the lips. Let them relax, release, let go. Notice if that tongue is pressed to the roof of the mouth, and see if you can just let that settle as well today, creating a little more space into the jaw, into the mouth. Beautiful. And just take a nice inhale here through the nose, filling yourself up. Open the mouth and exhale out. And two more like that. Just feel that inhale and that releasing of the exhale. One more, just like that. Inhale, filling up through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. And then let these lips close and begin to feel the next breath filling you out just a little slower. And feel that next breath exhaling out through the nose. Just feel the pit of the belly, the ribs, the heart center as you take that inhale breath. And that exhale as you softly, controlled, release them out. Just a few more rounds like that, just balancing the breath. Feeling the inhales rise and fall. Letting the breath kind of reach into all the little bits and pieces of the body. Beautiful. And then take this breath into that pranayama of Ujjayi pranayama, a slight narrowing into the back of the throat. And this narrowing, kind of like you're fogging up a window or a mirror, but with the lips closed. Feel that breath as you inhale and exhale. Feel the breath rise and fall. And the sound of that breath, the pranayama, like the ocean waves, flowing in and flowing out. This breath calming our nervous system with that soft vibration in the back of the throat. This breath focusing our minds with that nice sound. And this breath warming our blood as the air passes through a more narrow chamber, warming it, and then it goes into the lungs, out into the blood. Just a few more rounds. And then bring these palms together, this seal of Anjali Mudra, right? This mudra of each palm, the right, the left, drawing together. Bow your head to your heart today. And just honor yourself, honor this practice, and just maybe set an intention for your practice today. Why you showed up here on your mat, right? What this yoga is for me, for you, for us. For me, it reminds me to slow down and just focus on all the gifts that I do have right here in front of me. Releasing anxiousness, releasing stress. It allows me just to feel the sweet love and goodness and kindness inside me. And from here, take a nice inhale and just begin to sweep these arms up to the sky. So getting this nice big reach. We're going to hook the thumbs right here. Take a nice inhale. And then we're going to take this over to the right as we exhale. Breathing into that left side of the body. Inhale. And that exhale. One more breath. Just feel the breath. Stay with that Ujjayi pranayama as much as you can today. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up to center. Switch the hook of the thumbs and exhale over to the left, breathing into that right side of your body. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more breath here. Love it. And then come back up. We're going to take these arms, we're going to open them a little bit wider and get this nice reach. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Lift the belly button in and up. And then take these fingertips, bring them lightly into the back of the skull or lightly onto the neck. And then take and lift the chest ever so slightly as you kind of melt the elbows down and back, but really subtle. First, opening into the heart center, opening into our practice, endlessly just opening to loving kindness. Feel the breath. One more breath, just like this. Beautiful. Now keep the fingertips lightly onto the back of the head or neck, and then begin to tuck the chin slightly and kind of draw the elbows towards each other. They don't touch, but just then tucking the chin in, rounding in a little bit, and just pause into that, feeling this nice space back of neck, between the shoulder blades. One more breath. Love it. And then slowly keep the fingertips on the back of the head, open back up. And again, open up your heart, that intention, that practice that you set up for today. Feel it, set that intention, and stay with that focus throughout. One more breath here, inhale. And then with the exhale again, draw the chin softly, slowly in, draw the belly button in, and elbows reach towards each other. Take 2 breaths here, inhales, soft exhales, stretching out the spine and neck. One more breath. Beautiful. On that next inhale, lift the navel in and up. Open up the heart. Good. Exhale. Love it. This time, inhale, take the arms up to the sky. And we're going to take this right hand across to the outside of our left knee and take a twist here. So left hand comes behind. Inhale, get some nice length. Grow long with that inhale. And then with the exhale, begin to take that twist. It comes through the belly. into the ribs, then the chest and shoulders. So I say that so that we're not just twisting with the neck, but we're really feeling this kind of through that center line of our body. Take another breath, inhale. And those exhales maybe take you a little deeper into the shape, into the sensations of the shape. Releasing the mind, one more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, lifting the belly, taking these arms back up to the sky, reaching nice and long. It's an inhale. And then exhale, left hand comes to the right knee and right hand begins to sweep behind us, finding that earth. Take a nice inhale, grow long, and then begin to twist at the belly button, then the ribs, then the chest, then the shoulders, right? Just feel that slow evenness. Take a breath, inhale, exhale. And again, inhale, open the heart with that exhale, relaxing the shoulders. Beautiful. And then come back up to the sky, reaching nice and long with these fingertips. Palms together at the top. Pause there. Exhale. Get some of those muscles along the sides of your body, your waist, the belly button. One more breath. Inhale. Stay for the exhale, kind of drawing the belly in, that effort. Take this nice inhale. And then bring the hands down through your heart center and just pause there, bowing in. Get that nice space again. Back of neck. One more breath here. Beautiful. Bring the hands down. We're going to take these legs from the leg that's in front. We're going to switch and bring that behind. So opposite way of seating. Often you'll find you sit the same way over and over again. I want you to find those tendencies and observe them and try to move against them sometimes to see how that feels. Take these arms again, reach them up to the sky. Take that nice big inhale, lengthening. Again, fingertips into the neck as you exhale. Take another breath, inhale, just once here. We're going to open up that chest, shoulders reach behind. Stay for the exhale. Beautiful. Now, bring the gaze back out in front so your neck is long. We're going to take an inhale, and we're going to take this right elbow across our body a little bit towards the outside of that left knee. But look, I'm not going deeply here. It's just a little twist with lots of core. We're going to inhale, open back up, and we're going to do that side again. Exhale, drawing the belly in and up, and twisting to the left. Good. One more like that. Inhale, open up. Exhale, draw the belly in and a little twist to the left. Doesn't need to be big. Inhale, open back up, and then we're going to twist opposite direction. Exhale. Beautiful, slow and controlled here. Inhale lifts us up, belly draws in, and we take this left elbow across towards the right. Good, and again, inhale. And last time, exhale, across the body. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up. Good. Take these arms up to the sky. Get that nice big reach again. We're going to take one nice inhale, and we're going to take this right hand down to the earth. Left hand reaches up and over. There's that nice side stretch now. We came to the twists first, and now reaching in, finding that nice stretch all the way from the sit bone up the side of the body. And I encourage you, just kind of roll that neck a little bit slow. Really just connect to the goodness of your practice. Again, why you showed up here. The physical, the mental, the spiritual. One more breath. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Lifting the belly button in and up. Arms reach up to the sky. And then exhale over to the other side. Hand comes down. Top arm reaches nice and long. And then reach into it. Yeah, just feel it. Find it. Yeah, that sit bone melting down the space all the way along the side of your body. Fingertips reaching long. And exhale into it. Roll the head slow if you like. For me, it's just a reminder to connect, relax the tension of the neck. Good, one more breath here. Now draw the belly in, sweep both arms up to the sky. Palms come together again. Inhale, nice and long. Stay for the exhale. So really pushing the palms together, feeling the sides of the waist working. One more breath. stay for the exhale. Draw the belly in. And take a nice inhale. Hands come down to your heart center and just pause into that. Yeah, feel that warmth that you built. One more breath into that sweetness of yoga today. Get lost in it. Beautiful. We're going to move tabletop, hands and knees. So as we do, you might take that blanket, place it under your knees, or you might slide it aside, whatever feels good to you. Spread those hands, really important to get that nice energy. Again, all parts of the body. Yeah, hips over the knees and shoulders over the wrists. We're going to take a nice inhale, move into cow pose, but curl your toes under. So get that nice energy there. Lift the chest. Open up the heart and just feel that. So before we even start moving back and forth, just feel that nice openness into the front of the body, that soft curve into the back. Beautiful. Find a nice inhale. Release the toes, and with the exhale, round into that cat. So we tuck the chin, reach into the back of the shoulder blades, and just take a few breaths there as well. You might rock a little bit side to side just to explore this nice stretch into the back of the body. Belly button lifting in and up. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, lift your chest, curl the toes under, come back into that cow. Release and moving one breath into cat. Two more. Inhale to that cow. Release the toes. Exhale, hollow out into that cat. Good. Two more rounds. Inhale, the toes curl under, heart lifts, chest goes forward. Exhale, rounding, deeply hollowing out. Should feel good. Last round. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the tail. And exhale, release and rounding into that cat. From here, we're just going to slide back towards our child. And in this child, you can bring your knees wider, toes together, and just sit back towards it. You might start with the forearms on the earth. Rock a little bit and let that head go. And if you like, right, you can always slide a blanket or a pillow behind the knees. So if you find you're tight or your knees are bothering you, create a little support there so you don't go so low, but still can let go a little bit, right? That practice of releasing tension, gripping, force. Good. Two more breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. And then slowly coming back up to tabletop. Hands and knees. Good. We're going to take these hands, we're going to walk them out in front of us a little bit. And we're just going to slide forward. This is that kind of knee down plank. Let the tops of the feet push down into the earth and feel that you're pushing out of the hands but spreading the collarbones. Take that breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Find another inhale and then push back towards that child, but this time we're going to stay a little bit higher into puppy dog pose, so the hips go a little bit higher, the hands open a little bit wider, the chest melts down towards the earth. Feel the breath, just let yourself open. If you find your forehead can melt to the earth, that's great, or your chin might melt to the earth. It really depends upon the front of the chest and the shoulders. Don't overdo it. One more breath here. Good. Now, from here, we're going to come up a little bit, and you might bring your knees down a little bit wider again. We're going to sit back down towards that child's pose, so a little deeper. And this time, walk the hands over to the right. So as you do, you're getting that nice big stretch into the left side of your body. I like to take my right arm and just bend it a little bit as I reach long with the opposite arm. Breathing here, inhales and exhales. Inhale, let your head go if you can. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale. And then slowly, we're going to extend both arms, walk through center, and take it over to the other side. So reaching that right arm for me, my right arm long, that left arm bends. And sit back towards the heels and get that nice space into the whole side body. Inhales and exhales. Let the head release if you can. Two more breaths. Stay with the breath. Feel that whole length along the side body. And then slowly coming back up. Hands are out in front. We're going to begin to lift up, bringing the knees back underneath your hips. And again, come forward towards that knee down plank, lifting the belly, opening up that heart. And this time, bend the elbows and lower down all the way to the earth. Yeah, and let your body be nice and long. Let the toes release. Hands can stay underneath your shoulders. We're going to take these shoulders, roll them down the back of the body, and then draw the belly button in and up and lift your chest, opening to this cobra, and then lower back down. Inhale. Again, find that cobra, nice low cobra, and exhale, release. One more like that. Then inhale, the heart opens, the chest slides forward. Exhale to release. Beautiful. From here, lift towards that cobra. Push out of the hands, back, hands and knees. And we're going to take this right leg right into it. Take it back nice and long. Lift the chest, open up that heart. Now we're going to bend that right knee as if we're going to touch the back of our head. Really lift the belly and send the heart forward. Take another breath there. Beautiful. Inhale, leg goes long. And then exhale, knee to nose underneath you. We don't have to touch, just get that nice stretch into the back of the body. Inhale, head goes long, leg reaches long. And exhale, draw the belly button in and round again. One more like that. Inhale, reach long, open this up. And last time, knee to nose underneath you. Beautiful. Take that right leg long again. And toes come down onto the earth and sit back into that heel. So as you do, just kind of get that nice stretch into the back of the body. And again, just feel that nice space up the back of the body. One more breath. Beautiful. Now, we're going to take that left leg and we're going to just make a little kickstand of it. That left hand comes underneath your shoulder and this right foot comes down onto the earth. Really lift out of the hips and then take that top arm up to the sky. Maybe the gaze goes up, opening it up. Really feel the energy in the legs as much as that extended leg, as that back leg, and through the side body. Take the fingertips on that top arm into the neck. Take a nice inhale, open up, just one breath here. And then exhale, hands come down, bring that knee down, slide to that child's pose. Should feel good. Breathing in and out. Good. One more breath. And then slow, back up, hands and knees. We're going to take this left leg. We're going to reach it behind us, so get that nice stretch, length into the body. And then from here, we're going to bend that left knee, and we're going to lift the front of the body, the chest, and kind of reaching that toe to the back of our heads. But it's a back bend, but the belly is kind of supporting this by lifting in and up. Shoulders away from the ears, one more breath. Beautiful. Extend that leg long and then draw the belly in as you exhale, knee to nose underneath you. Inhale, take the leg long this time, crown of head long, and then draw the belly button, knee to nose underneath you. Good. One more like that. Open up, nice and long. Good. Knee to nose underneath you. Take this leg long again, crown of head long, but bring the toes down onto the earth and sit back into that heel. That nice stretch up the back of the calf. Feels good, getting the energy through the leg. For me, it's my left leg. I think on the camera, it looks like it's my right. Everything has changed, so just do what's right for you. One more breath here. Sit back into that heel. And then from here, we're going to take this bent leg, and we're going to take it out to a little kickstand. For me, my right hand comes underneath me. That left heel comes down onto the earth, and we're lifting out of the hips, reaching out of that shoulder, and then arm to the sky. Lift the belly in and up. And if it feels okay, take these fingertips into the neck and open up a little bit more. One breath. Beautiful. And then slowly, hands come down, knee comes down, and sit back towards that child and just feel that space into the body. Just let go into it. Breathe into it. Letting the body open, letting the body come back to that focus of your practice, that love of your practice. One more breath. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to roll up. We're going to curl our toes under, and we're going to lift to a downward facing dog. So if you're not a downward dog girl, and you want to stay in child and breathe there, reaching the arms a little longer, then do. If you're in that dog, keep it movable at first, really kind of exploring the back of the body, noticing where you might relax that head and neck, and kind of gently pedaling through the feet. Yeah, let it go. Feels good. One more breath here in that dog or that child. Inhale. All of us exhale out through the mouth. Love it. From here, we're going to make our way to the front of the mat. So you can step or hop, however it is for you. Find the front of the mat and let these feet be a little bit wider, right? Slide the hands to the shins or to the thighs. Get that nice length into the spine. Feel that shoulders melting away from the ears again. And then exhale into that forward fold. So arms can start by draping. Just let yourself rock here a little bit side to side. Feel the weight shift between the feet. Let the toes relax. And just let go. Try not to force this first standing fold. Just breathe into that gratitude for this day, this practice that we show up for. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhale. From here, lift the belly button in and up. We're going to take these arms out towards the side and come all the way up, reaching through the legs, reaching the palms together at the top. Exhale there, keeping the palms together. Feel the muscles into the side body. Take another inhale. And then exhale, fold through, palms through your center line, fold back down. Love it. Take a nice half lift here, hands to shin or thighs, long spine again. Melt into that forward fold. Beautiful. Now, in this forward fold, really gently, taking these hands again into the back of the neck or the back of that head, really lightly. You might even interlace the fingers. And just notice as you breathe here, each exhale, just softening you. The legs are not straight. They don't need to be straight. It's the full back of your body. 2 more breaths. Exhaling, releasing. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Let the arms go. Good. find that half lift again to lengthen out that spine. Use the belly button. Exhale, melt and release. And we're going to heel toe these feet a little bit underneath us. And we're going to step, for me, that right leg back. Yeah, so you're in that lunge, nice and long. Get that spine reaching long. And this is where those props can always come in. So those cans of soup, the books or blocks if you have them. And just find that little space here. Crown of head. Same movement we did before up that back of that extended leg. Feels good. And then bring this knee down to the earth. And open up that heart again. Lift the chest a little bit. Relax the shoulders away from the ear. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath just like that. Inhale. And then exhale. Love it. Now, your toes can be curled under or not. That's truly up to you. Hands can come to this left knee, and we're going to lift the chest up. Gaze is out in front, and again, those shoulders, let them melt away, just endlessly encouraging space into your body. Gaze out in front, open up that heart, feel the goodness of your practice. One more breath here, just finding that balance, and then take these arms, reach them up to the sky, exhale. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale. We're going to take these arms and then we're going to bring these fingertips into the back of our neck again. Soft, light. Open up that heart. Lift the belly. You're going to feel this big, juicy stretch through the whole front of the body. Watch your balance. Eyes might be open. Beautiful. Inhale, long, and then just a little twist with the exhale. We're not taking that elbow all the way over, but just slightly. Slow, come back up, working the leg muscles. Two more. Don't overdo. Good. Inhale comes back up. And one more. Love it. Inhale, come back up. And then take these hands, bring them down to the props. Should feel good. And we're going to slowly just extend back. I like to do this extension of that leg, especially after all the work it did. And just breathe into it. Reaching long with the spine. And just feel the breath running through your body. One more breath. Beautiful. Now, slowly that left foot comes back down onto the earth. This right knee is going to lift, and we're going to step forward. So that might be one big step or lots of little steps, whatever feels right. Feet a little wider again. Find that nice length in spine. Melt into that forward fold. And then again, root to rise, taking this all the way out, up to the sky, palms together at the top. Stay for that exhale. Inhale. And again, fold through your center line as you exhale down towards the earth. Let the head go. Nice, should feel good. No rush today. And then from here, we're going to step that left foot back, nice and long, and sliding those props in under the hands. Getting that knee over the ankle. Find that length, crown of head to heel the foot, and just tap into how that feels, right? Just relax into it. One more breath here. And then let that left knee melt down to the earth. Lengthen the spine, open up that heart, breathing in and out. One more breath. Good. Just feel that nice space into the body. Focus the eyes, and then hands are going to come out to the top of that right knee. Lift your chest. Open up that heart. Find the balance. We're just going to take a few breaths here. So I want you to really connect to the feet down to the earth. This heart opening and the shoulders down the back of the body. And then slowly begin to sweep these arms up to the sky. Inhale. And that exhale. Relaxing. Focusing. Remembering why you love your practice, even when there's a little bit more effort into it. And then bring these hands into the back of the neck or just the back of that head. Light. Take an inhale. Open up. Eyes open for balance. Good. Exhale. Then gaze back out in front, shoulders back over the hips. Take a breath. Inhale. And then just across the body a little bit as you exhale. Inhale back up. Lots of core to support the spine. Exhale across the body. Good. One more. And exhale. Ooh, my legs are working. Inhale, come back up. Arms reach long. And then we come back down. Hands can find those props. And then extend that leg long. Ah, nice big stretch. Good. Breathing in and out. Just let yourself relax into that nice sensation, the opening of the body, that breath into the back of the body. One more breath here. Perfect. Now, bring this front foot back down onto the earth, and same thing. Curl the toes under, lift that back leg, knee, and then step one big step or lots of little steps, whatever feels right. Get a nice length in spine. Melt and release again. And then root to rise. Arms reach all the way out and up. We come up to the top, palms together, and hands to the heart center. Good. And then as we take this shape standing, I want you to just bring the feet a little bit more underneath you. Lift up the inner thighs through that center line to the crown of the head. Like I have a little string up there. Palms together. And just remember, again, tap into your practice. Into your breath. One more, the sweetness. Beautiful. Take these arms, reach them up to the sky. So get that nice big reach again. Hook the thumbs and then exhale over to the right. Yeah, breathing into that left side of the body. Good. One more breath. Inhale, come back up, and then exhale over to the left, breathing into the whole right side of the body. Inhale, exhale, and again, and exhale. Love it. Now, from here, bring the arms nice and long. We're going to take these arms, bring them out to a T, and then we're going to take these hands, interlace them behind our chest, right? Behind our backs, and then roll the shoulders up and open up the chest. Open up that heart center. Neck is long. Breathing in and out. Again, breath softening you into these poses, into these shapes, not overdoing them. Beautiful. One more breath here. I love it. Releasing these arms. We're going to take these hands to our hips and bring these feet nice and wide. Yeah, so a nice wide stance here. We're going to turn these left toes out. I think for you it shows the right, so whatever feels good to you. We're going to bend into that knee, so that knee is over that ankle. The hips are open, and then we're going to take these arms and come into this warrior two. So just in this warrior two, this nice space all the way through the front of the body, all the way into that chest. Arms are opening. Take your breath. Inhale. Maybe exhale a little bit lower. Feel the nice work of the feet, the ankles, the legs. One more breath. Perfect. Now, this back hand, we're going to bring it down to the thigh. And this front arm, we're going to turn it up and reach it to the sky. So get this nice stretch into the whole front of the body. But from here, we're going to take these fingertips, bring them into the back of the neck. We're going to lift our belly and open up our chest. butt leaning back. So a nice big space into that whole front of the ribs, the shoulders. One more breath there. Should feel good. And then slowly unravel back to that warrior two. Taking these arms, reaching them up to the sky, turning those front toes in, and then the back toes turn out, bending, reaching into this warrior two on the other side. Yeah. Take your time. Feel again, there's a slight tug of the tail, this openness of the hips. Inhales and exhales. Take another breath, maybe go a little bit lower, but not forceful, but more just kind of relaxing into this shape. Good, feel that sweetness. Beautiful, this backhand finds that thigh, that palm kind of wrapping around this front hand, palm turns up, staying strong into the legs, reach this front arm up to the sky, get that nice stretch, begin to lean back a little bit, and then bring the fingertips into the back of the neck. Open up the heart, inhale. Good, exhale. Try not to lean back into the spine, but alongside. So reaching over that back leg. One more breath. Good, and then slowly coming back to that warrior two. Exhale. We're going to take these front toes, turn them in. We're in that nice wide stance. Bring the hands back to the hips. Now make sure these toes are just turned in just a little bit more so they're not turned out, okay? Just to protect those knees. We're going to take a nice inhale, and then we're going to fold forward. So kind of hinging at the hips, these hands can actually encourage length through the spine as you fold. And bring the hands down onto the earth. And again, let that head go. And I give you so many options here with the hands. They can stay on the earth in line with the toes, or you might slide those props back underneath. You might even take the fingertips, bring them again into the back of the skull, into that neck ever so lightly. And just take your breath there, getting space into the body. Inhales, exhales, whatever it is for you. So arms might be along the sides of the legs. 3 more breaths. Just stay with the exhale breaths. Let them soften you. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Hands come down to the earth. And we're going to find a nice long spine here. Hands are going to come back to the hips. And we're going to lift ourselves up nice and long. Watch your focus. Let that blood flow. Good. And then turn the front toes out. We're going to just take these hands and we're just going to bring them down to the earth. And we're going to step back. You can step to a downward dog, or you can bring your knees down and slide into that puppy dog or child's pose. And from there, just find your breath. So wherever you are, downward dog, puppy dog, child's pose, stay connected to the breath, this practice of yoga. The goodness of why you're here, showing up for yourself. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Slow and controlled. Bring the knees down if you're in that downward facing dog. We're all going to bring ourselves around, finding a seated position again. But this time, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together into that butterfly, that Baddha Konasana pose. Feet, kind of really get those feet actively touching. And the heels don't need to be really, really tight in towards the groin. You can have them a little bit more open. And I encourage, if you need, slide those blocks underneath the knees or any props. And just gives you that space to release these hips with support. Sit nice and tall. Let the shoulders again melt down the back of the body. Just feel those sweet breaths. And again. One more breath here. Takes us a little bit longer. Grow long. And then exhale, begin to fold yourself forward. Yeah, just let your head go. Just breathe in and out. Rock a little side to side. Should feel good. That movement side to side, just as you do, you can feel the space running up the spine from that hip crease all the way through the ribs to the shoulders and the neck. Good. Feel the breath here, and then find some stillness. Take a nice inhale and exhale out through the mouth into that forward fold, and just allow for stillness there. Taking 4 breaths here. Ujjayi pranayama. Two breaths. And 1 breath. And then ever so slowly, just draw your belly in and begin to roll yourself up. We're going to take and bring ourselves down onto our backs. Yes, it's always a good sign, right? So just rolling down, take your time. Yeah, laying down onto your back, knees bent, soles of the feet onto the earth. And then from here, just take these feet and bring them a little bit wider so they're almost kind of to the edge of your mat, and the knees can draw together. As you draw them together, just notice there's space coming into the lower back, right? So you might lift up and then release back down. And if you're really tight in the hips, or for any reason this doesn't feel comfortable, just bring the feet a little closer together so it's a little more easeful for you. And just let go. This is a nice spaciousness, it creates spaciousness into that sacrum, those 2 separate sides of the pelvis, that lower back region. Good. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Perfect. And then slowly just bring these feet back underneath your knees. So separating the knees a little bit. We're going to take these palms, bring them down onto the earth. The arms are alongside our body. And see if you can just bring those ankles somewhat under the knees, but not forceful, right? Relax the toes. But then from here, lift the belly button. We're going to lift up into a bridge pose. Yeah, and as you reach up into this bridge pose, feel a little bit of the sit bones tucking under behind the knees, the inner thighs lifting up, and see if you can find more of the whole body opening and engaging here without locking into, say, just the glutes or just the hamstrings. Take another breath. Open the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale here. And lower down, slow and controlled. Tuck the tail a little bit on that lowering. Should feel nice as you, 1 vertebrae at a time, come down. And then we're going to slowly again lift back up. And as you arrive, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Try not to let the knees splay out, but just feel that nice energy. Again, I always say through that center channel of the body. 1 more breath here. And then exhale, really softly lowers us down. Should feel good. And Nice, love it. Rock these knees a little bit, just side to side. Good. Just nice, gentle windshield wipers. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to take this right knee, drawing it in, but take that right ankle over, excuse me, that left knee. And then just let that right knee open up a little bit. So you might just kind of draw it away using that hand. Feel the lower back, keep it down into the earth. And then if it feels okay, take these hands, slide them behind the left thigh and draw the knees towards the chest, but not forceful, really connecting to that right hip. Breathing here. Let the neck be long. Rock a little bit if that feels good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Perfect. And then bring this left foot for me down to the earth, that right foot down to the earth. And we're going to take these knees over to the left and really just slow come into this twist. So you might shift your hips and draw the knees in, taking that left hand onto the top of that right hip. And let that chest begin to slowly open. So if you're feeling that there's a lot of tightness into the shoulder, slide something under that bottom knee so that you can then find that balance here. Heart opens. And you might take those right fingertips into the neck. Yeah, opening up that chest a little bit more, and maybe even the gaze over that right elbow. Slow, even breaths. Two more. One more breath. Perfect. And then slowly bringing these knees back in to neutral. Shifting that spine. Just again, just gently rock the knees a little bit, side to side. And then back to that neutral. And as you kind of draw this left knee into the chest a little bit, cross it over that right knee, ankle over right knee. And then that hand just gently opening up that knee, just noticing some space. Let that lower back be down towards the earth. And you might stay here. You might take the hands behind that right thigh, drawing them in. And just notice how it feels into the hip. Try and relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. One more breath here. And then slowly that right foot comes back down to the earth. This left foot unravel. Good. And then from here, we're going to take the knees over to the right. So as we do, just shift the lower back, the hips a little bit. That right hand reaches onto the outside of that left hip, maybe. And that left arm can open slowly out as long as you are not having it float off the earth because you're really tight in the shoulders. If that's the case, then take and place a block or a pillow or a blanket underneath that bottom knee so that there's a little bit more balance through the body. Yeah? Good. That feels less stressful on this shoulder for me. And if you like, Taking it a little further, you can take the fingertips into the back of that neck or head and take the gaze over that elbow. And just take a few breaths there. Again, feeling this across the body. That practice, this beautiful twist. One more breath. And then bring these knees back up to neutral, to center, shift the back a little bit. And just once, we're gonna take both these knees, draw them in, rock that lower back. And you might bring the knees, wrap them a little bit wider, opening them up a little bit wider. Or if it's in your practice and it feels good, maybe come into that happy baby. Just rock a little bit. If you come into that happy baby, you might extend one leg out to the side. Breathing. You might bring that back in and extend the other leg out to the side. And then both legs back into your chest. Give them a hug. Soles of the feet down to the earth. And we're going to slide into Shavasana. Love it. So I really encourage, if you have a towel or a blanket or even a bolster, put that bolster or that support behind your knees. Yeah. And just let the legs extend long. Find that space into the body. And let the palms move, hands and arms move away from the body, palms facing up. Take a breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Let yourself go. Beautiful. Just release into this. Let the front of the body open. And just notice this practice of yoga, your practice, how it feels in your body. Morning practice, helping us kind of ease into our day with more grace, more calm, more self-care. Reminding us to be more in the moment as much as possible. Let go here. Feel the rise and fall of the breath and the support of the earth underneath you. And just slowly from here, just stay inward and just begin to roll yourself over into that fetal position. And just feel that gratitude for your day, for this moment, for all that you have, all that we can receive, all that we can give, right? And softly lift yourself up, finding your seat. Notice how your body feels. Mine feels better. My mind was crazy with technology this morning, so I needed our practice together. Bring your hands to your heart center. Just bow into the sweetness of you, the sweetness of each other, as we practice together, supporting each other, helping each other stay present, stay at ease, and be in loving kindness. Take a nice inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale for Om. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much. Enjoy this day.